Canada's first game at this World Cup, less than 24 hours away. The 26 players selected represent the best of this country, and they come from all over the country. Jacob Shaffelburg grew up playing in the soccer pitch his parents built in their backyard. Tomorrow, the Los Angeles FC winger has a chance to become the first Nova Scotian to represent his country on soccer's grandest stage. And Jacob's parents, Michael and Linda Shaffelburg, join us now from our studio in Toronto. I can't imagine what it's like to have your son on this squad and the possibility that he'll take the pitch tomorrow. Linda, why don't we start with you? How are you handling all of this?
Well, it's an unexplainable feeling, that's for sure. It helps to have the grandkids around. Jacob's little boy and little girl, and his wife, but it's an amazing feeling and one I never thought I'd experience.
Yeah. Michael, what about you?
The same idea. Yeah, it seems crazy that he's here. This was a little boy that used to cry when he went to school in primary and grade 1, and the evolution has been amazing. Yeah, for him to come to this level.
There is a famous story about another Nova Scotian athlete. You may have heard of him, Sidney Crosby, who would take shots in the basement of his house with a hockey puck and dent the washer or dryer. I don't even know if that story is true, but I've heard it so many times. And Michael, what about Jacob kicking a soccer ball around the house? What kind of havoc did he wreak?
Yeah, he played a lot from a very young age, and I think that story goes, I was with his older brother in Halifax, and they had put the first turf field for Soccer Nova Scotia down, and I was standing with a dad, and he said, you know what, wouldn't that be nice to have a little piece of turf in your backyard? And I thought to myself, I'm just that crazy. And I stepped back, looked at the contractor's name and number, phoned them, and they put a little 12-yard field turf pitch in our backyard, and we have used that for, well, the last 20 years. A lot of snow has been shoveled off that pitch. There have been a lot of parties there. Yeah, we put it to good use.
So Linda, was Jacob always a guy who loved soccer more than any other sport?
Well, he was exposed to a lot of different sports. He played basketball and squash, and he ran track and cross country. And his older brother and sister played soccer, and we played soccer. So, but that was the one that stuck for him, and he just took to it like a fish to water, for sure.
Yeah. Michael, is it hard to develop as an elite soccer player when you're in a place like Nova Scotia?
In some ways it might be an advantage because you won't get looked over. If you have a little bit of talent, you will be seen and you'll be looked after. The only difference maybe from a bigger province is you have to leave. And Jacob left when he was 15 and went to the States to start playing soccer at a prep school, which was a wonderful school, Berkshire School. And so yeah, no, there were certainly advantages to being in a small area.
Linda, I didn't realize he had to leave when he was 15 years old. I was just watching the current season of the Wrexham documentary, and there's a player there, an elite player, but he was he's now like 25 or something, but he was quite sad when he talked about having to leave his parents at a young age. You must have had moments like that?
It was really hard, yeah, as a mom for sure. He's my baby, so he was the last one to leave. So yeah, it was really hard, but you know, I always said to him, Jacob, in a perfect world, you're gonna be sad leaving home to go back to school, but then you're gonna be sad to leave school to come back home, because both places are gonna feel fabulous, and you're gonna have great friends from both. And that's exactly what happened. You know, he loved that school, but he also loves home. He's a big family guy, and so yeah, it was he's my baby. So yeah, it was hard.
And now he's about to play. Hopefully he does play tomorrow on the biggest stage for soccer in the world. And Michael, there's this thing about you can just breeze through security at a concert by saying you're with the band. Now, I know you haven't been to one of these games yet. The first game is tomorrow. But how do parents of players get treated?
That was weird.
How do they get treated? We're going to see. So Jacob was here with Toronto, and we were here with him for a few years. And yeah, you're treated. It is nice to breeze through security and have people know who you are. Yeah. So whether that's happening tomorrow, I don't know, but we'll
Just
see.
happy to be here.
Well, you'll be proudly waving the Canadian flag, but I know the Nova Scotia flag as well will be close to your heart. Michael and Linda Shaffelburg, thank you so much, and good luck for your son tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a real honor to speak to you. Thank you.